Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
I'll try. Welcome back. Okay, got a holiday in the middle of the week this week, so I'm gonna try to get some work done since last week was Father's Day and I didn't get anything done. We've got the fender panel underneath there that we've been working on so much. I don't think I even need to weld it. At this point, the way all those pieces are folded together, I can just use screws. That way I can cover everything that could possibly be metal on metal and rust. I can cover the crap out of it and just screw those pieces together because I think it won't matter in the end. So that's what the plan is at this point. So basically we've got, what color did we get? Oh, green was not like that. Let's do blue. All right. So basically at the firewall, we have a line. And then this is the outer fender, come down here. And then this is where our cut is in the fender. And then here is what we're learning. It is not square. Dun, 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 dun. So it's 9.5 inches from side to side here, but only 9 inches up here. So we have Mephisto's trapezoid. If you're a fan of, if you're a fan of Pee Wee Herman's stand-up and his show on HBO special, it's a play on the Bermuda Triangle. So it's Mephisto's trapezoid. I'll try to find a clip.
It was 1956, Pee-wee. I just won the World Series pitching for the New York Yankees. Me and Casey Stengel decided to take a vacation. So we borrowed Thor Heyerdahl's raft, the Kon-Tiki. Headed out of New York Harbor bound for the Caribbean. As we sailed up the southern coast of Florida, we came into a mysterious area where lots of folks had disappeared into thin air. Ships, planes, wallets, sunglasses gone forever. They call this strange stretch of water Mephisto's trapezoid. Well, as we sailed into the trip, that's the last story I ever tell you, Pee-wee.
Anyway, that's what we got to cut. So on this side, we're gonna have, let's use another color. Dun, 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 dun. We'll use red. Okay, on this side, we have a lip that comes up and it'll be underneath it. So basically we'll have that. So we can screw in here. We could even plug weld if we wanted to. Haven't ruled that out yet. All right, and on this side, we need an extra 1.5 inches to bend down to cover the seam on that side that is mostly rusted out and very badly done. So there's a seam that would go, that's going to go below here, that we would fold this over and marry to. So then on that piece we'll basically have screws going in here. So that would hold that piece together on that side. This side might be those plug welds we talked about just a second ago. So that's the theory behind all of this, and I'm hoping something in there will work. So we got to measure out 10.5 inches here and 11 inches up here, and then do some bending and some such, and we'll call it good. I think this was, I think I'm going to call it 8. That way it has a little overlap here. That'll be on the back side. So we could plug weld that too, so if we had to. So plug welds here. What do you think? Kinda. It's daft. Let's do it! Oh, I also bought a piece of aluminum so I can practice aluminum MIG welding. Okay, I went down to Chickasha Industrial and got another piece of scrap steel. Anyway, so that worked out to be just right because I can use one side for the foot panel underneath and the other side for my one last piece over here. So we're gonna do some measuring and some cutting. Here we go. Off camera. Why bore you with that? No need to. How hot is it, you might ask? Oh. Yeah, it's hot. It's over 100. This is what we're dealing with in the sky. Clouds. Looks like it's doing something, but then again, it's been doing that all day, so it's not gonna do anything. So we're gonna call that okay. All right, let's get this thing set up and do some cutting. Cutting, cutters. All right. We should really do this more safely. Safety second. I need another table is what I should have. Let me set up another table. So check me and check my pants and whatever was behind me so I didn't catch anything on fire. What are you doing in here? You should be outside. Big spider with lots of fur on him. Someday I'll be a real metal worker and I'll have a deburring tool. Someday. All right, here we are. Mephisto's trapezoid. All right, now we gotta measure 1.5 inches down this line. So what do we say, an inch? An inch down this line and give it a bend. Let's mark it, Bob. Good idea, Tom. Top. Up. Calling it 1.5 inches. Yeah, we want 1.5 inches on this. So we're going with 1.5 inches. Glad I looked back at my drawing. I keep throwing this away like I'm not going to use it. 1.5. Oh, dang it. 1.5. Handy dandy aluminum straight edge. Okay, let's put it in the vise and do some vise stuff. Where's the vise? Do we have a vise shot over there? Make sure we got the vise in there. Oh, that could be. Do this the other way, but got the leverage to work with. Come on. As my grandson said, a hammer.
Oops, that actually is tiring. What is that?
Okay, because of this piece here, right here, we need a 1-inch bend. So this has got to come down and go that way just a little bit. 1 inch is the edge of that weld point. So I'm just going to bet 1 inch across, and it'll give me plenty of room to use these screw holes to screw into it. So that's the plan. So I've measured it out here, 1 inch. I'll cut this side, we'll bend that up. I bet you thought I was going to bend it the wrong way, didn't you? I almost did. I'm sweating buckets. Man, the humidity's high today. Dry fit. Okay. Headband to keep some of the sweat from running out on my face. And we found some rust. That's a big surprise, right? Right here in this spot. So we need to get in there. I went and found my air grinder tool. My air grinding tool. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see if that works. Trying to get some rust off. Maybe we ought to wear a shield. Where's our face mask? Face mask on. Come on, buddy. And now we got the juice. Let's get her done. Holy crap, that worked. That's gonna be good enough. That's gonna be good enough. That'll shut off in a minute. We'll put rust encapsulator all over that. So we gotta cover some metal. Rust encapsulator. We gotta dry fit our steel first. So let's dry fit some steel. Like a glove? No, not quite. That is not a glove over there. That's not right. That's not right. That's not quite right. Rats. Wonder what I measured wrong. Everybody else fits great. What did I do wrong here? There's just nothing to attach it to. That's what it is. Adjust with the hammer. That worked. Okay. So, there's nothing to attach it to, but since there's so many holes in the panel anyway, it doesn't have to be watertight. I just want to mitigate as much crap coming through that hole as I can. So we'll cover some seam on it. So that's okay. But everything else fits swimmingly well. Let's look at our fit from the bottom. Yes, beautiful. That needs to be better. Okay, what are we gonna do there? All right, we are gonna have to do something about that. Not sure what that's gonna be yet. We need something to do there. All right, we need a solution for that. Let me look at it for a little bit and then I'll come back. Okay, that's good. That's it. Plug wells will ensue, but I've got to paint this first. So I'm gonna, because it is really greasy and dirty, I'm gonna wipe it down with acetone, then I'm gonna get the primer on it, and then it'll be coated in rust preventative paint, and then we'll grind some holes off to do some plug wells just inside there, just to hold it in place. Since it'll be covered with everything short of, you know, airtight membrane, we'll be good okay, I think, on that. So, on to painting and cleaning and painting and coating and stuff. A very valuable lesson I learned from the last time was switch gloves. 1, acetone's flammable. 2, acetone burns like hell in little tiny cuts on your fingers. So don't do that. If you can avoid it, put some rubber gloves on. And then you can pretend that you're a doctor and now I don't like it when my doctor puts these on because it's always for a prostate check. And I've got one coming up in October. Awesome. Welcome to 60. Okay, everything's getting painted. That's the stuff we're using as our rust barrier. It's not liquid gold quite, but when I paid $150 a gallon for it, it's probably pretty close to putting gold. How do they do that in the British ships? Putting gold leaf on stuff when you have your ship and you want it to look pretty. It's pretty close to go ahead and coating it in gold. Everything else down here is getting painted. The panel that we're going to install, and then that's the air conditioning dryer bracket that had to come off the back side when we did this. Everything in here is now coated in another coat, actually, some of them more than one coat of the rust preventative gooey stuff. So when we install that, we'll be doing some more we'll be plug welding several of the panels just to get them tight, and then we'll be going from there. Mrs. Okierover, what are you doing?
I'm heading over to the kids.
You doing what?
Heading over to the kids.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
I'll try. Okay. The kids, our oldest kids, bought a house today. So we are helping them by moving and cooking meals for them and all that kind of stuff. So they don't have their dishes out. So my wife decided to get them some food. So yay us. All right. And them, quite frankly. It looked like a decent meal. I don't know. There was French bread. Could have been something good. She makes noodle stuff, and sometimes I don't like it. Don't tell her. She doesn't watch my videos, so don't worry about telling her. Basically, that's it. Okay, so rest of today, that's all of it for today. We're going to wrap this video up, get it out on the channel, and then next time you see me, we'll be working on that panel and getting it installed. I'm going to try to do plug welds without a plug weld drill bit. I think I've got one I can try, because I broke one, and I'm going to grind it off and see if I can make it do what those bits do. But anyway, it's not going to be that big a deal. I'm okay with it. And then everything that gets unpainted will have to get repainted again. So that's going to be super great. Awesome. That's it. All right. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Dun, 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 dun. Going out music. Ba, 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 ba.